Nice, man.
Hey, computer, how you going?
You've got a smile on your face.
That's what I have, Phil.
Winners are grinners, eh?
Yes, yes. Now, you said there might be 2 winners on this couch, Phil.
Well, fortunately, my ex-doubles partner pulls through and got 1 victory up his sleeve.
1 out of 2's alright, that's alright.
Well, I think that's pretty impressive, Iceman.
Yeah, I was very happy the way I played yesterday. Obviously, it was a long day, a long weekend for me. I was there all day for every running and all of that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it was good. It was. I was very happy with my performance, and a couple of other performances that I want to tell you about. Young Trent Bowes.
Yeah.
So there was groups of 8 and 9, with top 4 going through. So there's only 32 players that got through. There were 66 players in the event, which is good numbers.
Fantastic.
Yeah, very happy with that, considering there was 64 maximum.
Yeah.
But I couldn't say no. There's a couple of players that support the tournaments all the time, and I didn't want to say no to them.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to knock anybody.
No, you don't. So that was good. 66 runners, and young Trent Bowes made into the last 32, which was a great effort. Another notable effort was Jack Kiang making the quarterfinals. Yeah, he beat Sawan in a hill frame, 5-4 in the last 16, and he held himself together really well.
It's a big win for him.
It is. It's a massive. Being an current Australian player, so that was a great effort by Jack. Well done, Jack. Just a couple of things that stood out. Something a bit funny. I was Nathan Neems. He's playing there. He's got.
He told me he got a good draw.
Well, he thought he was playing in the Masters event, because in the second round he's got Shane Cripps.
Yep.
Took care of Shane, and then he's got Peter Kennedy. He's driven down from the Riverland. And it looked like he was going to run away with it, actually, because it was 4-2 at one stage, raced to 6, and PK scrambled back to 4-all, and then Nathan took it away and won 6-4. But and then he's drawn me, so he's drawn 3 Masters players in a row, and well, we know what happened there. Took care of the Neem machine, so that was good. And on the other side of the draw, Mikey, who had a good performance on the weekend, playing very well, took care of Aaron Trethaway, beat Jaden.
When did he play Aaron?
In the quarters.
So that was a good effort from Aaron, making the quarterfinals.
Well, I think results for Aaron with not working at Chalkers anymore.
Yeah.
He's getting, he's not working late at night, and he's just a bit more alert and a bit more brighter on the table. I don't know if he's putting any more time in, probably less time because he's not working, but still a good effort by Aaron.
In that field, it's very good.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Mikey got beat by Steve Jamison. The Victorians come over.
Yep.
Steve came to play. Jake McCartney and John Russell were sort of there just to catch up and say hello and everything. So we weren't expecting big stuff from Jake.
Don't know about that.
Well, if you'd
there's
seen
a tournament and Jake McCartney's in it, whether he's not got his cue or not, he's still a fantastic player.
Okay, well, Daniel Stewart, took care of Jake in the last 16, so that's a good effort by Daniel. Yeah, so, but in saying all that, I played Steve Jamison in the final. It was only 7-0, but
Makes me feel better that I won 2 or 3 frames off you the last time we played, Alex. But I watched the final, and I thought you were very clinical, and I felt you had him under severe pressure, and it just showed you that when you get on top of someone and you're clinical, they stop making mistakes. And he started breaking down near the end, but I feel that was all from the scoreboard pressure and your tactical nous and your clinical finishing that put him in that situation.
Well, to be fair, I think he played his final against Mikey. Beating Mikey's no easy feat, and I just saw Jamo running around the table, taking care of Mikey. I think he beat him 6-4. So that's a good effort by Steve to do that to Mikey. But in the end, I got the chocolates, Phil.
That's a fantastic win. And
yeah.
so Stacey won the last tournament. you've won this one.
Yep.
You won the seniors. Stacey won the singles, and Stacey won the doubles
And
with Lyndall.
Yeah, with Lyndall, and he won the Johnny Walker. Yeah.
So basically, experience means a lot.
All the old blokes.
Or the fact that you and Stacey and Lyndall are all former world 8-ball champions.
Yeah.
But that's what I picked up from watching you on the weekend. You just keep playing the right shots, Alex, and that experience, it shows.
Well, as I keep telling people, you know, playing the right shot poorly is better than playing the wrong shot good.
Yeah.
You know, because you just got to be playing the right way, playing the right shots at the right time.
Yeah.
If it says put a ball over the hole, well, then put a ball over the hole. You know, play the right shots, and you're going to get more results in the long term. So that was good. I was very happy with that. So,
So you should be. Very
Thank
good
you.
win, Alex. And you've now got some spending money for Christmas.
Christmas, yes, that was my plan.
Not the same in my household, Alex. But anyway, it was all good.
So we're talking about Mikey, how well he done on the weekend.
We had the South Australian 6-red title.
Yeah.
We had 20 runners, and that's the field we want. We had probably our strongest field, Alex, when we had Mikey, the state snooker champion, James Geordie Isles, runner-up, myself, the 147 state champion, Reilly, last year's state champion in there, Paul Hancock, finalist in there. We had a very, very strong field on the weekend, and Mikey won that event in a canter.
Yeah.
He played 21 frames, and he won 20 out of 21 frames.
Wait, that's...
The final,
Wow.
he played John Quinlan in the final, and John played superb in making the final. He knocked me out. Beat Frank. Frank was out, the minor state snooker champion in the last 16, 3-2 from 2-0 down. He beat me 4-1 in the quarterfinals and knocked in a couple of 40s, 48 clearance in the last frame. Played Paul Hancock in the semi, had a 50 plus clearance at 3-all to get in the final. Worked so hard all day, and then Mikey won the final in about 15 minutes, 4-0. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Mikey just played superb, and so we had a fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
All went smoothly, and Mikey was just too strong, played so well.
When I watched Mikey play in the state titles, he gets to this point where he just points and shoots.
Yeah.
And was that what he was doing on you know, when he smashes them balls in the middle pocket?
He was confident, he was stunning the balls, he knew they were going in.
Yeah.
I think you get that air of confidence about you, and then your opponent starts to feel it. I think, if I miss, he's going to punish me, and that's what he did.
Well, to only lose one frame over 20 out of 21, that's very good.
Very good going.
Yeah.
And we also had the minor state snooker title, and the final had VJ and Ryan Zhu in the final. Ryan had won it last year, and VJ, I haven't seen him with COVID-19 into the tournament, and he beat Ryan Zhu 3-1 in the final.
Right.
So it's a very good effort from VJ.
Yep.
So we had a good tournament here on the weekend.
Yeah.
That all went well.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Good signs for everyone.
And what about what you were watching this morning with Robbo?
Well, for all the people that don't know out there, they had the final of the UK snooker on overnight.
Yeah.
The world's best two players in the final, Neil Robinson and Judd Trump. They played 2 tournaments ago. Trump got Robbo 10-9.
Yeah.
And this event was 9-all again. I watched it this morning. Unbelievable last frame. Took an hour, and it just showed you that them guys are real.
Yeah.
Because you see them every day, just clearing the table, 100 after 100 after 100. And then they get in this tight final, and they're missing balls and not getting on position. And they were playing. There's like £200,000 for the winner, 80,000 for second. So effectively, there was $250,000 Australian.
Yeah.
On that last frame, one frame, $250,000.
But to be fair, I don't think they care about the money. They
No.
just want to win the event.
They want to win, yeah.
So, to put someone under so much pressure, I mean, they're the best 2 players in the world, number 1 and number 2. And it just goes to show, if you apply enough pressure to any player, they're going to make mistakes. And that's what it took. It took a 9-all match, and they were playing long hours, weren't they? They were there till 1, 2 in the morning.
They had 19 frames.
Yeah, they were there all day. So, they would have been tired, and we know what it means when you're tired on the snooker table. Your queuing goes, you can't see, it's a long way away, your judge of pace is deteriorating. even though they're the best in the world, apply pressure and yeah. So
well, if anyone gets the chance, they should look at that last frame.
Yeah.
And you'll see Neil Robinson miss a red to win the match that he would pot 99 times out of 100.
yeah,
And then you see Trump miss a pink to win the title that he would get not 199 times out of 200.
yeah,
And then he misses it, and misses it by a big distance too.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I don't know. As I said, Alex, it's excitement, but it gives hope for all of us, knowing that they're human beings too. And when, like you said, when the pressure is applied, even the best players in the world will miss balls.
I love watching snooker, but I don't love watching it when they just pot out.
Yeah.
They go to the table, they get the long red, and then it's game over.
Yeah.
But to watch that sort of pressure match, that's what I like.
Yeah, that's where it gets exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Even if it was 1-1, and they were twitching and like just making mistakes, it'd still be great to watch. But at 9-9 to win the event, that's pretty awesome.
Honestly, it could have been just like watching a match at the state title.
Yeah,
The way that match finished.
Yeah.
Turns, missing balls, fluking snookers,
Yeah.
getting out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, fantastic result for Australia.
Yeah.
And Neil Robinson wins again.
Yeah. Another thing that we didn't mention in our chat when we got here was the Moscone Cup.
Yeah.
Just been run.
Yep.
Did you see any of that?
Yeah, I always favour the Europeans to win.
Yeah.
Their team is so strong, but the Americans have won it the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if you watched it last year, Alex, and it was in Las Vegas, and the room is packed. There's 3,000 people in that venue going crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're playing it in England, and there's no one in there, and there's just two people out there playing a game. The crowd's not influencing anyone.
Was it in England? I thought it was in Vegas.
No, it was in England this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
They alternate.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So no crowd, no one influencing it. And did you see any of it?
I saw a bit of it. Yeah.
First day they were missing balls.
Yeah. I thought the standard was better than last year.
Yeah.
I thought the standard was great. You know, there was.
Day one was pretty ordinary.
Oh.
There was a bit of some misses. It did get better.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, first day.
I thought it was great. Yeah, well, I enjoy watching it. It's good, and that's the only time you actually see them playing the team event.
Yeah,
and it's the same with the golf. You know, the golf with the Ryder Cup and the US and Europe. It's a completely different pressure that them players are not used to being under.
You're no longer playing for yourself, are you?
No.
Playing for your mates or your country or your team.
Yeah.
It's added pressure. We know from playing 8-ball, Alex, there's players that are great in tournaments, but they're not that great in a team environment or in a single frame environment.
True.
So,
can you tell me a member of the European team, cup winning, that's been to South Australia and played an event?
is it the guy that you beat?
No.
Vulture?
No. Alban Ocean.
Alban Ocean, yeah.
Do you remember when they came in
and played in the World Juniors?
That's right. Yep. And that was at Trevor's old room.
Q Sports.
And they had the final at Channel 2, didn't they?
Correct.
Yeah. So this guy's top of the tree.
Yep.
Been this little old Adelaide and playing the tournament here.
And he's the world champion.
Yeah.
Well, he's the former world champion.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
His composure is fantastic, and I remember the commentator saying they were playing Scotch doubles together.
Yeah.
Well, and the commentator was saying, "Oh, he's not going to get much out of Alban, but he doesn't talk. He's very quiet and very relaxed, but geez, he played the game. It's an awesome experience to play it, you know." So.
What about his sister? She's the ice queen.
I think could you imagine?
Like you.
There's nothing said when they practice and just play. No, she's a very attractive lady too. Very good player. Make sure you turn up for your league matches tonight because everything's starting back up again.
Yep.
With the Super League tonight. We've got City of Adelaide, and I'm sure a lot of the other, I think Suburban's back on again. City of Adelaide, a couple of others have finished their leagues. I know that Southwest Metropolitan finished their association for this season, and they're looking at starting mid-January or late January, I'm not sure.
Yep.
But now's the time. Get on Facebook, and if you want to put a team in, or contact someone at Chalkers, and talk about putting a side in, or a contact name, or give me a message and get you in touch with the right people. Vegas League starting again on Thursday night again. We've got the Ian Hedges Memorial, which I spoke about last week. That's definitely on this Sunday. It's an 11 o'clock open for a 12 o'clock start. If you intend on going, maybe a quick call to Shane down at Chalkers, just to let him know would be awesome. Also, if you're playing down at Chalkers, you know, you can let Greg know he's working there tonight. Just let them know, give them a bit of pre-warning so they know what's going on. It's probably going to be, I think, a best of 5 in the early rounds. It's only $15 entry, so it's about, you know, like I said, remembering Ian Hedges, and Mick Della gives us a bit of a chat and a bit of the experience that Mick's had with Ian. And there's a bit of food on and stuff like that. Drinks are really cheap. It's not about making money. It's just about Ian Hedges. So.
Perfect day, perfect weather. Go down to the beach, play some pool, have a drink, hang out with your friends.
That's right. And you say that there's a few old faces that you don't see much, but they still come to the Ian Hedges event. So it's good to catch up with a few people.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's about all I've got.
We've got our league starting again tonight. We've got the billiards on tonight. We've got Tuesday snooker going. And then on Thursday we're looking at running a 147 league for a 7-week season. Okay. Queue for the first prize. So if anyone's interested in playing in a short 7-week snooker season, sign on this Thursday night. We've still got a couple of spots available if they're interested. We've got the ladies 147 snooker title on Wednesday night. Right. With Sue Martin and the new champion should be playing. We've got Taylor, Charlotte, Natalie. So we've got a few of the girls playing on Wednesday night, which will be good. Yeah. We've also got the final of the Challenger League snooker. Dave Limrith and Sujith on Wednesday night also. So that'll be a good final.
Awesome. Yeah.
I tipped Sujith to beat Dave last time, but I think it's a toss of the coin. Yeah. So like you said, it's good that we're out of that restriction times and all the different leagues are up and running and playing again. So fantastic.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's it for me.
That's for me too, Alex. And once again, well done for winning the Schweppes.
Thanks, buddy.
Comp on the weekend.
Don't be too disappointed.
Come on.